Title: It Wasn't Your Love, It Was Your Secret. Summary: Olivia always believed that her relationship with Tom was perfect. After 5 years of marriage, her life seems to fall apart when she discovers a secret. Oh, devastating tan that will change everything she knew about him. The pain of betrayal will be only the beginning of an internal struggle that will force her to decide between continuing with her life or taking a step towards you, in a future full of uncertainty. Chapter 1: The Discovery. Olivia was always an optimistic woman, with a life that seemed to be taken from a romantic novel. Tom, her husband, a charismatic man and worker, was always by her side, showing the love and support that she thought only existed in fairy tales. Together, they had managed to build a home full of love, laughter, and projects to long term. But that night, everything changed. It all started with a missed call from an unknown number. At first, Olivia thought it was some mistake or a wrong number, but then, the curiosity led her to review the voice message that had been recorded. "Olivia, I need to see you. I have to tell you something that I can't keep holding on to. It's about Tom." The message left her frozen. What pa? It could be so important that Tom hadn't mentioned? She decided to investigate a little more, and what she found left her breathless. An email from a woman, Sophie, with photos of Tom and her in U. on a recent trip, smiling and embracing in a way I had never seen between them. "This is the secret you've been ignoring for years," said the subject of the message. Chapter 2: The Confrontation. T. He didn't come home that night. Olivia, heartbroken, couldn't wait any longer. When he finally arrived, she confronted him directly. In her eyes, love had been replaced by a mixture of anguish and pain. Tom tried to deny everything at first, but seeing the irrefutable proof in the photos, his face fell. "I'm sorry, Olivia. I didn't want you to know, but Sophie, she and I had. We had a relationship for 6 months. I never wanted to hurt you." Tom's words were a dagger straight to Olivia's heart. It wasn't just an infidelity, it was a lie that had lasted for over a year. Everything she believed was a lie. And worst of all, her own husband had shared what she thought was only hers with another. Chapter 3: The Decision. Olivia, immersed in pain, could not to think clearly. The love that had been his refuge now seemed an illusion. What hurt him most was not only the betrayal, but how he had been unable to see the signs, how his heart had She did not know what was in front of her eyes. Days passed without Olivia being able to make a decision. Tom begged her for forgiveness, promising that he would be different, that his love for her had not disappeared. But Olivia was no longer sure of anything. The pain of betrayal had infiltrated so deeply into her soul that she did not know if she could ever forgive him. One afternoon, after days of reflection, Olivia decided to go for a walk to clear her mind. In the park, she saw Sophie, the woman Tom had been with. At first, Olivia thought of ignoring her, but something impelled her to approach. "I'm sorry, but why?" Olivia couldn't believe she was facing the woman who had stolen her husband's heart. Sophie, visibly embarrassed, looked her in the eyes and answered with a blunt, genuine sadness. "I'm so sorry, Olivia. I didn't intend to hurt you. Tom and I met at a work conference. I fell in love, but I never wanted to hurt anyone." Chapter 4: A uncertain future. After that encounter, Olivia decided she could no longer live under the shadows of the lie. Tom kept begging for her forgiveness, but something inside her had changed. The pain, the lie was too big and the lies too deep. Tom tried every possible way to make her change her mind, but Olivia no longer trusted him. He couldn't continue living in that relationship based on betrayal. He didn't want to spend the rest of his life wondering if there was something else he didn't know. Olivia made a radical decision. She separated from Tom. She decided that it was time to rebuild her life without the shadow of his betrayal. Chapter 5: The Strength to Move Forward. Despite the pain, Olivia got up. She knew it would be a long and difficult path, but she also understood that Olivia got up. She had to move on. She began to rediscover herself, rekindling her passions and learning to heal her heart. She knew that someday she could love again, but first she had to learn to love herself. She herself. Tom, for his part, was consumed by guilt, but Olivia knew that her time with him was over. Life had shown her that love is not always enough. Sometimes, betrayal and lies are what mark the end of a story. End.